And we are on. Hi, everyone. Happy to see you, hear you. I hope you are doing well. We are here today for the EIT Digital Venture Program live Q&A. So everyone who will be joining us, you are more than welcome to ask your questions wherever you are watching. Comment section is for you. And I have two people here who will be able to answer hopefully all of your questions. So let's do that. I'm Louise. I'm from Startup Wise Guys, and I will be leading these two to answer your questions. So Aliona, a quick intro from your side.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aliona, work for Startup Wise Guys. My role in Wise Guys is HR and Partnership Manager, but also for the third year in a row, I am a project manager of EIT Digital Venture Program. So I'm going to be the person taking care of startups and of content for the program.
Lorenzo, over to you.
Hello everyone. I'm Lorenzo, working for EIT Digital and leading the venture program for this year in 2021. And previously I worked as business developer for several years for EIT Digital, and before again I was like a startupper. So I'm here to answer to all your questions about the venture program and explain a bit how we are working and how the program is prepared for you.
Maybe that's actually something we can start with. So actually, what is EIT Digital Venture Program and for whom it is? So, yeah.
Yeah, for me. So the EIT Digital Venture Program is designed for teams that want to create and build their own venture and their startups. We are working in Baltics and Ukraine, working with Startup Wise Guys that are our partner there. And the role of Startup Guys is like to support us in that region and support you guys to prepare, validate your projects and create your company. So it's yeah, this is I think the.
Yeah, maybe you can cover also, so for whom it is what stage of startups, and maybe some of the eligibility criteria for the teams to actually get accepted into the program.
Okay. So teams that okay, the venture program is designed for teams of people. Minimum that has to be two teams members, two co-founders. So we are looking for like multidisciplinary teams that have an innovative business idea in the digital industry, digital tech, digital well-being, finance and cities segments, or if they have a prototype and they want to create a company this year. We are working only with non-legal entities only, and the guys that has to be resident in the 20 countries that we are covering, like Albania, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Estonia, North Macedonia, Greece, Malta, Montenegro, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Portugal, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Romania, and Ukraine. So the venture program, it's a startup program designed exclusively for residents of these countries.
So I can maybe shortly add. Yes. So Lorenzo mentioned the most important criteria to be eligible to apply. So if you are from Baltics and Ukraine, you can apply for Startup Wise Guys. If you are from other countries that Lorenzo mentioned, you still can apply to a digital venture program, but with the partnership with another partner. So you can check their website. Wise Guys is not the only one, but of course we're waiting more for Baltics and Ukrainian startups. And if you don't have legal entity registered, if you're idea stage startup, if you have at least 2 people in a team, this is when you're eligible. But after this, we also go through all the applications and we check other things. For example, we're checking, I would say that this is the good team dynamics. or how well the team is formed. For example, if you're 2 people, it's quite important to have, for example, a CEO with more business skills and experience, and then CTO with more technical experience who actually can build MVP and start working on the technical side of the product. If you have a bigger team, it's great to have people who can work on sales, on market research, or have more technical support. And then, of course, we look how scalable and how promising your idea is. So, as Lorenzo mentioned, this should be in the digital field. But the Startup Wise guys are working with B2B startups. We don't have limitation of only B2B startups in a digital program. So B2B, B2C can apply, but you should make more work into preparing your pitch deck and explaining what is your business model, what market research you've done, and how you can prove that there is a potential behind the idea. Yes, anything else? Yeah, I would say that just make sure to work on your pitch deck because there are going to be at least 4 jury members going through all the applications and selecting the best ones.
Maybe since you are here, Alena, you can remind about the dates. We will remind them multiple times, but so until when teams can apply and when the program is actually taking place.
The most important date for teams is the deadline is April 8th. So by April 8th, you can submit your applications. Then we will take some time with jury to evaluate all of them and make a shortlist. And shortlisted startups will be invited for interviews. Interviews will take place from 18th to 20th of April. So if you're applying, also please keep in mind to check your emails because you may be invited and you have to accept the invitation and participate in the interview, of course. And then the program starts May 10 and finishes July 2. So it's about 8 weeks program. We will have also more intense boot camp, which is going to be on June 9-10 online. We sometimes had them physically, but in this year, it's still online. And then demo day is planned to be on July 2nd, also online.
Thanks a lot for this. And before we jump a bit more deeper into the program itself, I wanted to go back to Lorenzo, to you. So one thing that startups that apply get is the program, but then there's also actually some money involved. So maybe you can cover this part. So what's the deal of the program? What else do the teams get?
Yes. And for the teams, we are offering, we are investing 25,000 euro in 3 different stages. Basically, the program is a prize competition. So you have 3 stages. The first one is when you complete the application and you have been selected, and you will be selected for the venture program. And the winning team will get 5,000 euro as a prize, and with this money, this money will be given to the team's member directly, not to the company, of course, because we are not yet incorporated, and the teams can manage this money as they want in order to test the product or use for building the company. For the teams that are able to incorporate their company before the 1st of September, we give the second prize, and this is 10,000 euro to them. And then we have a third prize only for the first 10 teams that are able to raise a first investment before the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. And we actually have a question on this. So is it an investment or support? So what are the rules actually for the teams to
get investment. It's an investment program. We ask 5% equity share for the money that we involved and the activities that we are making with the startups and the teams.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I will go back to Alena. So the other part, the program, so first stage of the venture program, 5K and online pre-accelerator. So Startup Wise Guys role. What is it? What exactly is online pre-accelerator? How much time does it take?
Yes. So online pre-accelerator is an 8-week program designed by us for early stage startups. But it is based and it covers the most important topics that all startups should be aware of and that is needed to be able to build a good startup. So we of course start with topics like KPIs and goal setting sessions. We go with the pitch training, with the team and company building, but we put a big focus also on lead generation, on customer discovery, customer development. And of course, we're helping to figure out how to build MVP, what features to include, and how to describe the MVP. And closer to the end of the program, we are focusing on investor relations. So we make sure that startups understand how investments work, what documents they need to prepare in order to start talking to investors. And we help them with financial aspects also, how to plan their finances, how to calculate it. And one of the most important things, but maybe not that well known by startups, are legal aspects. So we also cover GDPR, IP, registration of a legal company, and other legal aspects in our program. And it is designed that you have an online platform, you have access to it, and every Friday you get access to the new unit with the specific videos, with the templates and tasks. We're not checking your homework, but this is for you, like if you want to work on discovery interviews, then for example you have a template for how to build the interview, what questions to use, and then you can go and talk to your potential clients and come back and discuss it with us. But we're not checking, like reading everything that you're doing. So this is the online platform part. And then on Wednesday we have online sessions where with the mentor for a specific topic of this week, you have the opportunity to be as a volunteer and discuss the case study, discuss, for example, in this case, how your interviews went, how the mentor can help. And then there is a Q&A part afterwards. On Thursdays, we have peer-to-peer sessions. It's an opportunity to be more united with other participants of the program, and also because you are on quite a similar stage and you usually are facing similar issues, this is the place where you can discuss it and try to help each other. And 2 or 3 times per program, we have one-on-one mentoring. We invite wise guest mentors or external mentors, also from a digital side, for example. And this is the part that startups love the most because they can get all the attention only to them, only to their product. And we also try to match the right mentors with right startups, depending on their industry. And yeah, this is the time when you get basically a personal mentoring. And I also mentioned the bootcamp in the beginning of our call. This is a 2-day event with different workshops. Now we're thinking about market sizing and competitive analysis, and of course pitch training to be as main focus topics of the bootcamp. But when we know all participants, we will adjust also depending on what their needs are. And the program finishes with a demo day. This is a time for startups to shine and show how they can pitch and answer all the difficult questions. On the demo day, we always invite managing directors and scouting team of Startup Wise so that they can see what startups we have in the program and maybe offer them opportunity to go to a full Wise Guys acceleration program. We also invite a digital representatives, and we invite other mentors and investors that all can get interest in startups and discuss eventual further cooperation. So this is a good opportunity not only to learn stuff, but also to get your network expanded and to get in contact with the right people. Yep.
Yeah, another question on the program. So how much of it do startups, we get it a lot, how much of it startups have to actually attend it? And if they miss something, does that mean that they actually cannot get the 5K prize. I think Alona, either you can answer or Lorenzo can jump on this afterwards. Did we? I think Alona was breaking up a little bit. Maybe Lorenzo, you can jump on this a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So basically, you have for getting the final prize, you have to cover all the program and attend to all the session, to the bootcamp, to the demo day, and to all the activities that Startup Wise guys will organize for you. This makes sense because at the end, if you have like an MVP, you want to apply, you want to become a company, you need like to work on the project, work on your idea, and spend as much time as possible, and stay keen on your activities in order like to reach your goal as soon as possible. So for us, it's very, very important that you be present to all the sessions that we organize and you participate actively to the program. This is not for winning the 5,000 euro, because the 5,000 euro is the growth package is given to the winning team. When you complete your application, we select the winning teams, and this probably will be like 33 teams this year, and these teams will get like the 5,000 euro plus the pre-acceleration program. This is all the activities that we organize. So if you want to get like the 10,000 euro for the final prize, and there's 10,000 euro for coming from like for the second prize of the program. In that case, you have like to complete all the activities that we are preparing for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Can you hear me? I am back.
Yes, you are back.
Thank you for helping out. Yeah, little note. Bootcamp and demo day are like 100% mandatory, but because we have so many sessions during the weeks, not all of team members should participate in all of them. Like, for example, if you are a CTO and there is a technical session, you don't have to bring all your team to the session. It's okay if only CTO participates, or same with lead generation. If you have a person that is dedicated to this field, then only this person can take part. And if you are sick, or if you have a meeting with the investor or a partner, it's also okay to skip several sessions. But of course, we are here to help you, and we prepare this program so you can benefit the most. And we also need to make sure that you're involved and you're getting the value of the program.
Yep. Thank you. And I wanted to go a little bit kind of went quickly over the requirements of the teams at the beginning, but maybe let's dive deeper into that a little bit more, because we also have a question, and I will direct it towards you, Lorenzo. So what stage of the startup the team has to be to apply? And we have a question actually about, so is it possible to apply for this program if they already have an MVP? So, Lorenzo.
Mm-hmm. This is possible, and we are very happy if you already have an MVP, a prototype, or a strong idea already. Like if you already started to validate your idea, this is very important to apply for the venture program. So we work with teams, not with startups already incorporated, and these teams must to have a strong idea, already maybe proved or tested, an MVP that has to be validated, or like a prototype of their solution and their idea.
So, and another criteria that is very, very important are the countries. You named them at the beginning, but what we have had these questions about so the rule is 2 team members at least, but do both of them have to be residents of the countries of these 20 European countries that are getting accepted? Or, for example, one team member can be outside of EU. Is that possible?
No, the program is designed only for residents in these 20 countries. So all like the team members has to be resident in that countries.
Okay, that's thank you very much. So what else I had on my plate? Yeah, another important question. So if a team goes through the program, through the OPA, and they kind of finish it, but they do not incorporate the company, because I'm reminding everyone who's listening, so the teams can apply if they are not incorporated, but what happens with them if they don't do it also after the kind of this first growth stage? Lorenzo, probably for you the question.
Yeah, in that case, these teams are excluded for the final prize competition. So they get like the pre-acceleration, the 5,000 euro, and they cannot apply to the final prize that we have. But our goal is that you create your company. So we prepare all the tools with Startup Wise guys to give you like this opportunity to build your company. So it is the scenario where like there are startups that are coming, the teams that are coming like throughout the growth packages, and then they don't incorporate the company. Our scenario that I don't see very often, and I don't like to have, because at the end our like activities are like to help you in building the company and start your solution, your project.
Yeah, maybe on this note, I can share previous experience. So this is the third year when we are working on this program. In 2020, only one startup out of all selected and graduated from online program didn't incorporate. So one out of the rest of the startups didn't go to the next stage. But in 2020, in 2019, we had 100% success. So all startups that started, they all graduated program and all incorporated, created MVP, and they got a second stage. And what Lorenzo was mentioning, that there are 10 companies from all partners, not only Wise Guys, but all partners including, can get this third stage prize. One of our startups got it last year. It was Revelap, so we are happy that at least one of our startups jumped into this top 10 ventures.
Thank you. And we actually have some questions, so we will have to go a bit over again. So maybe, Lorenzo, you can once again, like in three steps, three things that anyone who wants to apply, that they need to remember. What do they need to have to be eligible to apply?
Okay, so if they are the criteria for the application, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so if the teams are resident in the 20 countries listed on the website that we mentioned before, and there we need like teams at least 2 members per teams that can apply to the venture program. We don't accept companies or startups. We work only with teams. And the process is like teams apply to the program, and then after they apply, they can create the company during like the period between like April to September. So if you already have a company, you cannot apply, of course.
Yeah, so we actually had like a longer question. What if we have incorporated recently and we kind of don't have anything? So this team would not be eligible for the venture program. No. Yeah.
I think if they incorporate it with another set of team, like for example, if one of the members has other team members and they incorporated the legal entity for like another project, and now they have a new project with like slightly different team, then it can be eligible. But if this is the same team for the same project and they already have legal entity, then this is not.
Thank you. Trying to make myself bigger so people see me when I talk. Yeah, so I will go, because we have some other questions that piled up again for some of these things. So it's a team with at least 2 people, residents if you want to apply to Startup Wise Guys section of the venture program and get the online pre-accelerator from Startup Wise Guys, then you have to be a resident of Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, or Ukraine. So both team members, and your company cannot be incorporated. So you don't have the company yet. You are still just a team, and you incorporate it after when you have applied and you are selected for the EIT Digital program, and then you kind of can move forward to the rest of the stages. So I wanted once again, I don't see any new questions coming up. If someone who's watching still has questions, so please write them in the comments. We see your questions and we want to answer them. But we can, in the meantime, Alena, I know you had the nice list of the most important dates. We covered them, but let's do it again so people remember how much time do they actually have to fill in those applications.
Yes, dates. April 8th, is it in 3 weeks? How many weeks?
Yeah,
how much time do you have? Okay, so you have about 3 weeks to do some market research and very beautiful pitch deck, also explaining your business model and focusing a lot on your team, because as Lorenz mentioned many times, team is one of the most important things. So please describe who you are, what experience you have, and how will you work together. But April 8th is the deadline to apply. Then April 18 to April 20, we will have short interviews with pre-selected startups. And May 10, start of the program. In 8 weeks, July 2nd, finish of the program.
Awesome, thank you. So April 8th, that's the date. Remember, there's no time. Just apply now, today. No need to wait for April 8th. So the sooner we see you, the sooner we can start considering you for the program. Yeah, so I think actually... Yep.
I have one. So I think we promoted Wise Guys quite a lot when I was talking about program and mentors and demo day. But it is important to know that if you participate in this program, if you graduate, you're becoming also a partner of a digital community. And they are a pan-European organization that works across all European countries. They work with a lot of corporates, actually, which is very important for startups, for B2B startups. And they also have different events and other programs and conferences. And I know that our graduates participated. I met them on one of the friends' visits. So this is also a good opportunity to expand your networks. Wise Guys network.
Alena, you're again turning a little bit into a robot.
No.
No. But I will actually, maybe you started the good thing that you started, but Lorenzo, maybe you can take over it and also like cover what you have seen, because this program is happening for the third time already. So there's already some alumni from the venture program itself, but EIT Digital has also a bigger network. So
yeah, of course. So EIT Digital is a kick coming from the European Institute of Technology and EIT. So our goal is to support innovation and entrepreneurship around Europe, and we work with different like stage of companies and projects. So we have like an innovation factory where there are like deep tech startups that are creating deep tech projects that are creating by the partners of EIT Digital and for the venture programs too. And we have a business accelerator that cover later stage companies that want to that have like they already have a product and they want to sell this product around of Europe. So we support them in business development activities and in fundraising activities. We are talking like with big size of fundraising, and of course with the venture program we support ideas and teams that want to, and future entrepreneurs, people that want to change the future and want to create their company right now, and they need some support of that. Joining to EIT Digital means that you stay in our community, so you can get access to the students that are in the EIT Digital Master School and Doctoral School. So you can have access to the corporation and to the angel investor and investor that are like in our networks. So our goal is like to support you in the growing. So the idea is that and the results that we had like from some companies last year is that when you join in EIT Digital throughout the venture program, of course you can like collaborate and work with maybe in other projects or different projects that are related to the technology that you are developing. This can help you to increase your business activities, networks, connection, and speed up your growing process.
Thank you. So if anyone else is listening and you have some other questions coming up, you can always write them to StartupWise guys or EIT Digital. I actually see in our live stream here the link that you have to visit to both read more about the program and also to apply. So you can apply if you have you have an idea. You're a 2-people team. For StartupWise Guys Online Pre-Accelerator, you have to be from Baltics or Ukraine. In general, EIT Digital Venture Program covers 20 countries, and other great partners cover their pre-accelerators for other countries. So it's a great chance to get into big networks, EIT Digital Network, StartupWise Guys Network. That's what you get when you join the venture program. And most importantly, April 8th, it's the deadline. Don't wait for the deadlines. Don't do it. Apply already now. And yeah, once again, if you have some other questions, don't hesitate to write to us. We are here to answer them. And thank you, Lorenzo and Eliona, for joining me for this Q&A. Unless you have something else you want to mention before we say goodbye to everyone, then I would say we say goodbye. Some encouragement words, or you are both turning into robots. Well, that happens. Okay. Thank you both. Thanks to everyone who watched. Write to us your questions. We will answer them. And apply April 8th. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.